Hello everyone, this is my first video that I'm making since I have found out I was pregnant. I am 7.4 weeks and I'll be having another doctor's appointment whenever I am right at 9 weeks, and I'm really excited about that because it's where we get to go and see the baby's heartbeat, and it will actually look more like a baby now rather than just a tiny little pea. I've already had 2 sonograms done because I was having really bad cramping when I first found out I was pregnant, and I was concerned about it. So she just checked me to make sure I didn't have, like a pregnancy in my fallopian tubes or any weird place like that that would be causing really bad cramping. And she said that it's really common for women who are going through their first time pregnancy to have that kind of cramping and stuff because your muscles and your uterus are already expanding and stretching a lot to make room for whenever the baby gets much bigger, which is amazing to me. I never knew your body started preparing that early for that type of thing. And then, she said that she would test me for my progesterone levels since I was having such bad cramping. Lo and behold, about a week later, she said that my progesterone levels were very low. They were within the normal range, but it was the very end of the normal range. It was the least amount of progesterone I should have in my system. I was like at a level 9, and they like to see pregnant women in their first trimester over a 20. And supposedly it's supposed to multiply and keep going up through your whole pregnancy. When you get out of your first trimester, your placenta is developed, and that's what supplies the baby. From what I understand, that's what will start making all the hormones and meeting all the baby's needs, and it won't be just relying on me solely. But she said, since she had done that second ultrasound in the doctor's office that day, and the baby was progressing right on track, so she said that since we caught it really early, she's not that worried about it. And she put me on supplements that I take twice a day, and she said she thinks everything should be fine, and that it should really help the cramping I've been feeling, and it really did. But anyways, I've had 2 sonograms, and I just wanted to show y'all. This was at, it's so tiny, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but this was at 5 weeks, right at 5 weeks, not too long after I found out, and it is so tiny right there. I don't know if you can see it. A little tiny bean. And then when I went back, just about 5 days later, I had already grown so much. The baby had, right there, if you can see it, there's actually something inside the gestational sac, and it had a little spine developing and the yolk sac, which I was very excited to see, because it's kind of nerve-wracking. I feel nervous all the time. I don't know if any other women felt that way when they were pregnant, or if they are pregnant, but and I seem to be really nervous about my next appointment, because that's the first time you go in to see and hear the heartbeat and everything, and I'm just always playing worst case scenario in my head, and because it was such a miracle that we got pregnant in the first place. We weren't really expecting it, because I had only ovulated like 1 time in 3 months, and we weren't trying at the time, so we just kind of hit the jackpot, I guess. But we're both really excited and nervous, and it just seems very surreal right now. I think once we get to see the baby again and actually hear the heartbeat and know that it's like a living thing inside of me, it will be a lot more real. And what else? My mom is so happy. she could not be happier about this. She's been waiting to be a grandma. She loves kids. It's like her calling in life to be around children. I love kids also. She cannot wait to be a grandma, and she couldn't be happier. And I haven't posted that video up on my Facebook, but we got her reaction when we told her I was pregnant. It was just priceless. I'll have to get Dustin to do it for me because I can't find it. I don't know where he downloaded that. Yeah, but we're happy and excited and all the things that new parents are supposed to be, I guess. I haven't really started showing a whole lot or anything yet. I mean, I'm still really early in the pregnancy. It's not obvious to other people, but to me, I noticed that my waistline is disappearing a little bit. I feel a little bit rounder in the belly than I normally do. And they say a lot of that is just bloating and stuff because of all the lovely side effects of pregnancy that I won't even go into. It's not very pretty. But, yeah, I had to go out and buy a new bra already because my boobs have gotten too big for my normal bras. I mean, I can wear them, but it's uncomfortable. And that is not something that I need growing. I can't even imagine what they're going to be like whenever the baby gets here. Oh, my God. And I had to go out and buy some new tops and stuff because I just feel really pudgy, to be honest with you. I feel like chunky mama or something. I've never been a small girl to begin with, but it just makes you feel really just kind of tubby, for lack of a better word. And I've been really tired, of course. Really, really tired. And those progesterone supplements make it even worse. She said that I'll experience even more tiredness and maybe a little bit of nausea. I've been very blessed with that. I have not had morning sickness at all. I have been queasy a couple times, and I tend to actually get it in the evenings rather than in the morning. I have major food aversions. I don't know what I'm going to be eating until I actually sit down to eat. It's like these really intense food cravings for things. And the grossest sounding things to me right now are vegetables, which is awful because that is definitely what you want to be eating when you're pregnant, and I cannot eat them. I feel like I'm going to throw up if I just put it in my mouth. I just feel like I'm going to yak all over the place. Although I did eat some from Tino's the other day, and it was really, really good. So hopefully I'm kind of moving out of that phase. And I've been eating a lot less since I've been pregnant because it's so hard for me to find anything that sounds good to eat at the moment. But that's okay. I'm sure the baby is getting what it needs, and I've been taking my prenatal vitamins, and from what I've read, it's really, really common with women in their first trimester to have these major food aversions, and especially to vegetables, come to find out. I think you tend to crave foods that are a lot higher in calories. Excuse me. That's the pregnancy indigestion. Yeah, so you tend to crave foods that are a lot higher in calories and stuff, I think, rather than vegetables, which are nutrient rich, but they don't have very many calories. Like, they don't hold you over for very long, I think is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, yeah, so my belly hasn't really grown that much, but I'll give you a belly shot if I can. It's a little rounder than normal. I'll just put it that way, but I'll let you see it. So, excuse PJs. I've been around the house all day. I don't know if you can see my little belly. Almost 8 weeks. You can see. I can't really suck in anymore. Yeah. I noticed that if I try to suck in, it bothers me. It's really uncomfortable. And from what I've been reading, supposedly my uterus is almost the size of a grapefruit already, so it's already grown quite a bit in there. You just can't really tell. And I'm super excited and looking forward to my next doctor's appointment, and I will keep y'all updated on that and keep doing belly shots and all that good stuff. So I'll see you next time.